So the man sitting here beside me is he's a very suitable model for this video because he's a bandit, and last night I was robbed by bandits here in Playa del Carmen. Now, usually when you're robbed by bandits, what you would do is call the police, but this time the bandits were the police. And this is the story of how I was robbed in Playa del Carmen by the police last night. I hope there's none around because they are bandits, and if they hear me making a video about being robbed by them, they'll probably come and do something bad to me. Anyway, this is the corner where me and my amigo were walking home from the bar at 3 a.m. last night. And as we were passing this section, a truck full of police, federales or whatever you call them, they pulled up and they got out of the truck and they said, "You have drugs and we're going to search you." And we were like, "Yo, we don't have any drugs and no, we don't want to be searched." They say, "Get in the truck, we're taking you somewhere." I said, hell no, I'm not going in your truck. And so the cop, one of the cops, the tubby one, there's 3 of them. The cop came and he grabbed me and he started pulling me into the truck. I said, "No, I'm not going in your truck." And I had a wrestling match with the police officer right here. And as I was wrestling with him, I realized he's a fat pig and I'm in better shape than him, and I escaped. And I ran up the road here, but they caught my amigo and they had him pressed up against the police truck. So I took out my cell and I started filming, and I was recording what happened, saying, "Hey, I'm a Canadian citizen, I've been robbed, we're getting robbed by the police right now." And this short little stubby cop managed to launch himself, I don't know, like really far, like Batman or something, and he came and he snatched like an evil Batman, and he snatched my camera right out of my hand. I just want to add that the footage that I got on my cell phone was deleted by the police, and they went into the trash and permanently deleted it, not only from the camera but also from the cloud. So I'm gonna try to see if I can somehow manage to get that footage back, but yeah, they know what they're doing. And we were drunk a little bit. It was 3 a.m., but we weren't really that drunk. You know, we were just having a good time, walking home, minding our own business. Anyway, the guy got my camera, and then next thing I know, he had me as well. And so I just submitted because I had just fought with a Mexican police officer, really. And my friend was being arrested and I didn't want any more drama. So I just said, "Okay, lo siento, no problem, chillo, be relaxed." And I went and I put my hands on the back of the cop truck. Well, the 3 officers proceeded to search us. They're saying, "You have drugs," and we're like, "No, we don't have any drugs." They searched us, and the officer took everything out of my pockets, and he found my 2,000 pesos that I had in my wallet, which I was carrying because I had just been robbed at my hostel a few days before. So people are like, "Always carry all your money with you." Well, guess what? Now I'm getting robbed by the police. My friend had his money stolen by the police, and then they let us go. Thank you for doing business with us. Okay, that's nice loud music for you. Anyway, so after I left, okay, I'm back. So what happened after that is I started walking home, and these ATV cops, the cops on the ATVs, were patrolling the streets just looking for gringos to rob. And my amigo, on his 1 to 3 blocks?
10-minute walk.
A 10-minute walk home, he was pulled over by the police 3 more times. The cops came up to him on their quad bikes, and they said, "Get on your knees." They put him on his knees, put his hands behind his head, and searched him. Stole the rest of his money from him. Then they let him go. Guess what happened? He got stopped again 1 minute later by cops in a cop car. 2 cops got out, made him put his hands on the roof of the cop car, searched him again. "Where's the drugs? Where's the drugs?" What the F are you talking about? You know? And then one more time on his way home, you can tell through the tell them it's
well, it was like basically I was just living around the corner, you know, and I went there, and like exactly on the corner where I'm living was a guy, and he came over and he was a drug dealer and asked me if I wanted to buy something, and I said no gracias, and that's all. I didn't say anything more. I just went on by, and I already heard that the police was right behind me, and just when I was like at the front door of my home and was about to put in the keys, you know, they pulled me over again, and they were asking me like, "What did you talk to him, you know, what did he say, you know, what did you buy?" And I told them, well, I didn't buy anything. I just told him I don't want some, but they kind of didn't believe me. They were pretty rude, and so they searched me again, you know. It was like,
so how many times were you searched from the time we left the bar?
I was searched fucking 4 times.
4 times?
In one night.
On 5th Avenue in Playa del Carmen. If you're here at 3 a.m., just minding your own business as a tourist, there are armies of corrupt police officers driving around, pulling people over and robbing them. Tourists are being robbed by the police in Playa del Carmen on this street, 5th Avenue, every single night. So, if you're a tourist and you're coming to Playa del Carmen, realize Batman will not save you. Batman will just probably rob you, right? The police are robbing tourists in Playa del Carmen every night. And that's all there is to it. They'll put you in a car and take you somewhere, apparently, and they will take everything you have and then they'll ditch you outside the city. This is what would have happened if we had gotten in this car. That's why I fought against the cop, because I was not about to go into the cop car and be kidnapped and then dropped off outside the city with nothing. So, what can you do to protect yourself? I have no idea, but don't be out at night on 5th Avenue at 3 a.m. because you will be robbed by multiple police officers on ATVs and cars and in trucks. And it's happening every night here on 5th Avenue in Playa del Carmen.
Yeah, I think if you're hitting the clubs in Playa del Carmen, you should take a taxi to go home, even if the walk is just a short one, because I think that reduces the chances of you getting pulled over, because it will happen, like, for sure.
Yeah, my friend, he's staying here for many more weeks, so he doesn't want to be on camera. I don't blame him. Yeah, so that's the end of the story. They took about 100 USD from me, and they let us go. Pleasure doing business with you, gringo. Yep, the police are bandits here in Playa del Carmen. What can I say? Okay, so like and subscribe. Have a safe vacation. Adios.